So firstly we're going to do a warm-up. Just sitting at this way initially so that you can see that I am not quite perched on the end where I'm going to fall off, but I'm probably sat on the front half of the chair, and that's allowing me to be free of the back and to make sure that I'm sat up nice and upright. So I'm going to turn the chair towards you so you can see me properly. And the first thing that we're going to do, a lot of the exercises in this routine are going to be for our upper body, our shoulders in particular, and these are great because it's very common. We're sat in hunched over chairs, reading, phoning, eating, whatever we do, and we need to get our chests open and our back straight. So that's what we're going to focus on in the warm-up. So to start off with, again, you can have your hands very lightly on your legs, or you can have them hanging down the side of you, but you're going to want to roll your shoulders. Just a few going front to back, and then the other way around, so back to front. You probably hear, and I can hear already, a few creaking and popping noises. The shoulder joints are very complicated. There's lots of muscles and lots of ligaments, so that's usually just a sign of all of those muscles shifting into the right place. Okay, so that's our shoulder rolls. And then now we're going to put our hands out to the side. Make sure you're sitting up straight all the time. You're pushing the pads of your fingers into the palms of your hands and sticking your thumb out. And make sure with this your shoulders are nice and down, your chest is open, and you feel just a slight pull as drawing back your shoulder blades towards each other. And feel your arms open nice and wide, so you always feel a little bit like you're pulling your arms out of your shoulder sockets. You just get like a nice little stretch in the arm, shouldn't hurt. And then you're going to start doing some small circles. And you can maybe do, I don't know, 8, 10, 12 of these. But make sure, you'll feel it in your shoulders. I can feel it already. It's quite a strong exercise. But make sure you're feeling it in your back as well. So you're not just moving the muscles at the front, you're actually moving the muscles at the back. And then we're going to turn it the other way and do about the same number. And as I say, it's quite a strong exercise. You might only be able to do a few of these at a time when you start, but you just build it up very slowly, and you can do a few a day. You can do them a few times a day. I do these in the morning when I get out of bed and I'm waiting for my coffee to boil. I'll stand in the kitchen and do a few of these, and it's surprising how quickly they build up. Okay, so that's warm-up number 2, but that does and will feel like a bit of an exercise as well. And then we're going to put our our fingertips on our temples. So you've got your elbows bent. Again, make sure you're sat up nice and straight. And you're going to try and touch your elbows together and then come out wide. If you can't get there, don't worry. Just go as far as you can. You should feel like a nice sort of ache, if there's such a thing, of muscles just working, which is a bit of a burning sensation. You shouldn't feel any pain, and if you feel any pain, don't do it, or reduce the movement to the point when you don't feel any pain, and just do what you can. And again, it doesn't matter how many you do, just do what's comfortable for you and for your level. Okay, so that's that level. Next warm-up exercise is, again, nice and straight, sitting tall in the chair, chest open. We're going to open our arms, and we're going to just sort of draw our shoulders blades back together and just stay here for a second. And this is going to help to sort of stretch and open the chest area, which can get really, really tight, okay? Because for the reason that we're sort of hunched around all the time, these muscles tend to tighten and shorten, and that can be part of what sort of pulls us into this rounded position and creates the hump effect at the back, which we want to avoid. So we're just going to keep our arms open, keep our chest open, just widen it a little bit if you can, and then come back. And then, again, a very nice and very gentle exercise, but that should feel like a nice stretch. I do this quite a lot in the day because if I am working, I do feel sort of my chest and my sternum starts to feel like it's squashing together, and I need to stretch and open it out. Sometimes I get a popping noise then as well, which is a reminder that I've been sat in the wrong position for too long. So in the same position now as well, and this is quite challenging, only do as many as you can, we're just going to reach up, and this is working our arms now. We're just waking up our arms and also the muscles in the back, and we're just going to do a few of those. Okay, and then flatten the arms round, and we're just going to pretend that we're in the snow and do snow angels. So again, you're just doing a few of these just to start the muscles working, get the blood flowing to all the different areas of the shoulder, the different muscles. Okay, and then finally we're just going to do a couple of small twisting movements just for our stomach and our obliques, and we're going to just very gently cross your hand over onto your opposite knee and just twist round. When you're doing this, really make sure you sat up nice and straight, and you should feel a nice gentle twist in your back and your side, which is actually quite nice. Okay, and then you're just going to cross over on the other side. You can hold the chair if you want, if that helps you. And just use this hand just to pull yourself around. This hand here is just helping to stabilise you on the chair. And we'll do another one. Okay. And then lastly, just a stretch up to the side. You can very slightly lean over to this side, but you're leaning by closing the gap here between your ribs and your hips. Don't be leaning on the chair. So it's our spine that we just want to bend into a little arch, just to open up this side of the body and to stretch here and come down, and on the other side. So we're reaching up and just feeling that this part getting closer together, this bit opening out. Okay, and that's our upper body warm up for our chair session. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.